Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ray. Today we are going to be looking at your tarot predictions for January 2023. We'll start with love messages and then we'll move into the rest of the tarot, so let's get started. Okay, Gemini, let's start with your love messages. If you're dealing with a past person, you have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. If you're dealing with a current connection, you have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And if you're single and looking for a new person or dealing with new love, you have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you learn more love in your present experience. You start with the Seven of Swords here. I feel like there's some deception going on in your energy right now, Gemini, because we have two deception cards. We have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups. You might be finding out that somebody is hiding something from you or possibly lying to you about something, keeping secrets. And it sucks. I feel like you're disappointed. I think you feel betrayed. This could be past energy from a past person that you're currently still healing from, if this is a connection that's already fallen apart. If this is a current connection, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friend or a family member. If you're single, it feels like you're still in the middle of a healing phase right now because you're still going through this pain and you're still learning to get over this. In your crossing, you have the Judgment card. Again, it feels like you're doing a lot of forgiving and learning now, whether you're single or not. Okay, it feels like if this is a past person coming back around, I'm not necessarily seeing you reconciling with this person because there's a lot of history here. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, we have the Five of Cups. I feel like this is about you focusing on your own healing, Gemini. If this person does come back around, you might have like one last conversation with them and just hear them out to get some closure, but I'm not seeing you welcoming this person back into your life with open arms. I feel like you're focused on moving on and moving forward and letting go of past toxic energies that are no longer serving you. If you're single right now, again, it feels like you're doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of introspection right now, and asking, what are behaviors or patterns that I can leave behind in 2022? You know what I mean? It feels like moving into January, you're very focused on revival. Like I'm seeing this imagery right here of these like corpses coming back from the dead, and you're trying to figure out, what can I leave in 2022? What is no longer serving me? What can I cut out so that this year I can manifest more happiness into my life, so that I can forgive myself and learn to move forward? At your base, you have the King of Wands, male, female, take it how it resonates. Some of you could have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This might have been a very physical connection, more of like a friends with benefits or fuck buddies kind of situationship. Or for some of you, this might have been something with like a very strong sex-based connection. For some of you, with that Ace of Wands there, I feel like this person might have been leading you on, Gemini, letting you believe that they wanted more than that. But I feel like this person was purely after something casual here. I'm also seeing you shifting your focus here, focusing more on your career and finances, because the King of Wands is also about passion and business. So taking all of that extra energy and emotion and turning nothing into something here. Instead of letting yourself fall into despair over this person or this situation, using that as fuel to your flame. You know, take that depression and that anger and turn it into concentration, turn it into focus, turn it into motivation. Because the King of Wands is a natural leader, right? They're an entrepreneur. They know how to get shit done. And they're not going to let anybody else hold them back from getting to their goals. In your past, you have the King of Swords. Again, masculine, feminine, take it how it resonates. I feel like this is your energy, Gemini, but you could be dealing with another air sign, and another Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, so take it how it resonates. But again, I'm seeing you keeping this person at arm's distance. Okay, detaching yourself emotionally, distancing yourself from this connection, because I'm kind of seeing you standing in a place of power here, in a place of mental strength where you're like, you know what? No, I'm not going to let this person hold me back from my goals anymore. I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to focus on my healing. I'm going to focus on my money. And that's the energy that I want to be in at the start of 2023 in January. That's how you're going to rebuild yourself. In your crowning thoughts, you have the world. There's an ending of a cycle here. And this has been popping up in a lot of the January readings. I feel like a lot of people have been getting this world card because everybody at this point is just like, you know what? 2022 sucked. I feel like I got my ass kicked. And for what? I feel like everybody's been getting this card, Gemini. Everybody is in this world mindset where we're just done. We want to jump right into the new year. We want a fresh start. Okay, out with the old, in with the new. And in order to help you find yourself again and become the person that you want to be in 2023, you're focusing on revival. You're focusing on rebirth, on like coming back from the dead. Some of you could also possibly be doing some traveling in January with this world card. Sometimes this can represent literal movement. You might be somebody who travels a lot for work, or you might be relocating, possibly even thinking about moving. But it feels like you're becoming more goal oriented. You're focusing on your achievements, on your accomplishments, and the more you focus on what you can control instead of what you can't, the more confident you feel. In your immediate future, you have the Three of Swords. Some of you could have been dealing with a third party situation. That doesn't automatically have to mean cheating or infidelity. Sometimes that third party can just represent a friend or a family member who's sticking their nose in your business where it doesn't belong, so take it how it resonates. But if you are in a third party situation, Gemini, I know how that hurts. I've been there, so trust me. You're still dealing with a lot of heartbreak, pain, and rejection right now, and you need to be gentle with yourself and be patient with yourself as you move through this energy. And again, with this Five of Cups, I'm hearing you need to shift your focus. Okay, you can take all of that depression and turn it into something else. Turn it into extra energy, turn it into fuel to help keep you motivated and focusing on the things that you can control instead of blaming yourself and focusing on the past. Because sometimes there are opportunities right in front of us and we don't notice. You know, when I was in university, I went through a horrible breakup. And instead of being depressed and sitting around and moping all the time, I used that emotion as fuel. I started studying and working even harder, and my grades improved. Not only did I go from being a B student to an A student, I also ended up like completely changing my field and going into a different major. And I never would have found that opportunity if I had still continued to let that other person hold me back from reaching my true potential. In your fears, you have the Five of Cups, okay? I understand that you're still disappointed, Gemini, that you're still feeling hurt. But the Five of Cups is also about perspective. You know, is the glass half full or half empty? You need to choose to change your focus and look at this as a glass half full situation. This is just a minor setback in your story, okay? Because with this forgiving and learning card, this doesn't always have to mean the other person. This also means forgiving yourself. Okay, it's okay to give somebody else the power to hurt you. That doesn't mean that you're not going to make mistakes. That doesn't mean that sometimes you're not going to be wrong. But you can't be in a real relationship without giving somebody the power to hurt you. That's why you have to trust that they won't. And sometimes we're wrong. Sometimes we give that trust to the wrong people. But it doesn't mean that it's our fault and that we should blame ourselves for it. In the other person's perspective, they are coming through as the Ace of Wands. I actually feel like this could be the past person or the new person for you, Gemini. I'm feeling multiple messages here, so bear with me. If this is a past person again, I feel like with this physical energy here with the King of Wands, this person only wanted one thing from you. And if they try to come back around, I feel like any apology they offer you is also going to be fake. This person might be telling you what you want to hear, trying to manipulate you in order to get your attention. And again, if this past person tries to come back around, I feel like they still only want one thing from you. You know what I mean? For some of you, I feel like this is a new person coming your way. I'm not necessarily seeing this new person coming your way this month in January, But with this worth waiting for card here, divine timing is at work in your love life. I feel like this Ace of Wands here is meant to represent that there is somebody else out there for you, Gemini. And you just have to keep focusing on yourself until that person comes your way. But there is still hope. The universe will bring you a new person when the universe decides that you are ready to move on and be with somebody else. And until then, you just have to keep healing. I'm also seeing this as your own personal energy, as you becoming this King of Wands, holding the Ace of Wands, standing in your power here. Again, changing your perspective, changing your focus, focusing on your ambition, on your goals, on your dreams, not letting anything or anyone hold you back from keeping your eye on the prize. You have the Hermit card in your strengths and weaknesses. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, but both of these cards, the Judgment card and the Hermit card, are about reflection. So again, I'm seeing you going within, okay? With this Retreat card, it's time to disconnect from the world and really trying to figure out how to align yourself back to your morals and values, how to find yourself again. It's time for you to disconnect to the world so that you can go within and reevaluate what are patterns that are no longer serving me? How can I recognize toxic behaviors in other people in the future? How do I become the best version of myself that I can possibly be? And that's going to take a lot of soul searching. Some of you might just want to be single for the next little while so that you can really focus on yourself and dive deep to resolve your inner issues and do some major healing, some major upgrades and improving in your life. And again, with that Seven of Swords, I feel like a lot of you are trying to find out the truth about this person if you feel like there's a secret that they're keeping from you, but also finding your inner truth. In your outcome, you have the Strength card, and I'm hearing a double message here with the Strength card and the King of Swords, because both of these cards are about different types of strength. Okay, the King of Swords is about your mental strength, your mental health, and the Strength card is more about your inner strength, your emotional strength, your sense of control. Are you courageous enough to stand up for yourself and defend yourself against this person? Are you fierce enough to set and keep those personal boundaries? To know and learn when to withdraw your energy from something that is not good for you. This is a period of endurance for you, Gemini. I feel like the universe is testing you, and they want to see if you're going to come out of this situation stronger on the other side. Clarifying the Seven of Swords is the Three of Pentacles. Again, we have another three here, so for some of you, you could be in a third-party situation. But I'm seeing you changing your focus, trying to focus on what you can control instead of what you can't. Focusing on your career, your education, your finances, your home. And I know progress is slow because we do have Earth energy here. It feels like you're stuck right now, but you are moving forward. You have to take it slowly, step by step, one step at a time. Clarifying the Three of Swords is the Seven of Pentacles. For some of you, I'm hearing that this involves some sort of investment that might fall through, or potentially some sort of plan of yours that doesn't really come to fruition. Or this could involve your career and finances in some way. If you are somebody who is very successful in finances or business, you could be finding out that possibly this person was using you financially. But again, I feel like for most of you, this is about going through that healing journey. It's going to take a long time to bounce back from this, Gemini. I know. I've been there. It takes patience. You also have to invest your time in yourself. You have to invest the same amount of time in yourself that you would if you were dating somebody, okay? Date yourself for a while. You have to create a new life for yourself, a new identity for yourself that is sustainable. Waiting around for this person to come back to you is not going to do anything. You're just going to stay stuck and stagnant. And then you're never going to move on. Clarifying the Five of Cups is the King of Wands, but what's more important to me is that we have the King of Wands twice here. And the first time it came out upright, and in the second deck it came out reversed. I'm hearing that this person is two-faced. This person might be a narcissist, but it's like This person might be telling you what you want to hear a lot, sweet talker, like this person might talk you up a little bit, manipulate you emotionally, and then it's like when they don't get their way, they flip the situation on its head. Like this person has another side to them that's like domineering, dictatorial, manipulative. This person is a bully, Gemini, essentially. And you do not need that toxic energy in your life, okay? This is your sign. This is what you needed to hear. Get out now while you still can and dodge that bullet. You do not need to be dealing with this toxic energy in 2023. It's a new year, a brand new you, baby. Leave this person in 2022. Okay, Geminis, I feel like those were the messages that you needed to hear for January 2023. You can subscribe to this channel to make sure that you never miss a prediction. You can also comment down below or like this video to let me know if this message resonated. You can follow me on all my socials if you want to. I post weekly messages on Twitter and Facebook on Tuesdays and Fridays. And we also do cute little random pick a card readings over on Instagram. So if you're interested in any of that, links will be in the description box below, and I'll see you in your next reading. See you later.